What's up, you guys? I'm gonna continue making these shorter videos. I think it kind of gets the point across a lot quicker and more effectively, so let's just dive right into it. As you can probably already tell from the course thumbnail and title, we're going to be talking about Kaspa versus Sui. Now, this is kind of a random comparison, I know. If you take a look at tokenomics on CoinMarketCap, you'll see that Sui has a $10 billion market cap, 32 billion FTV, whereas Kaspa is hanging out at around a 2.8 billion and a 3.1-ish billion FTB. Now, I know it's kind of a random comparison, but I really chose these two to cover because they're both layer ones and they're both pretty much offering different levels of risk to reward at their current levels. You can see on Kaspa right here, it pretty much just broke straight through the range lows that it held for pretty much the entire year of 2024, starting from like November 2023. Now, when it kind of got to this stage right over here in November at its pretty much bottom, like range lows, it needed a lot of work to do to just kind of get back up here, but it tore right through. It didn't like set new highs and then range, like especially on a shorter time frame. Like if you look at the 4-hour chart, it didn't just head up, hit support, range it out, then find another support, range it out. It just tore right through, all the way from 10 cents all the way up to like 16 pretty much. Cleaned up a lot of that wick, tore right through again. Now Sui, on the other hand, has a pretty different looking chart. It's just been going in waves, right? Like wave 1, wave 2, and I think wave 3 is pretty much loading up right now. We might get Sui up to like a $7 to $8, maybe $9-ish mark. But just strictly in terms of risk to reward ratio, when Kaspa's sitting down here at 10 cents, range high is 20 cents. Sui definitely took a massive dive over here, but we didn't hit those range lows that we had like back in the bottom of November. So basically everything pre-election has not even been touched yet. So Sui is one of those charts that's kind of playing out similarly to Bitcoin. Kaspa is matching up, more or so less with every other altcoin out there. Most alts out there, Injective, Kaspa, Superverse, Axelar, most decent altcoins took massive dives and just broke through those range lows, but Sui didn't. Bitcoin obviously didn't either. If we just pull up the Bitcoin chart on the left, it obviously did not go anywhere close to those areas of pre-election times. And Sui's playing out pretty similarly, so that means Sui's got some insane strength behind it, and you don't really want to fade trends, right? The trend is your friend till the end. So it kind of all depends on how you want to play this out. If you're holding Sui and you've been holding it for a few months now, I would probably hold on to most of it and then just wait for this move to play out. Kaspa, on the other hand, I have been adding to heavily. I've been holding on to some spot bags for a few months now, and I've definitely been adding in a little bit over the last few days while we were down here. I just think like risk to reward wise, it's got a little bit more potential than Sui does just to get back to its range highs, right? Here's where we were in the beginning of December. That would be a 130% move from the bottom wick down over here. And if we take Sui from these range lows down here up to the top, we've got about an 84% move. But considering the market cap and tokenomics are pretty different on both of these coins, though I really do think Sui is going to keep on running and it's really one of the strongest coins right now. If you have a little bit of a higher risk tolerance, I would maybe consider stacking up more Kaspa than Sui. If you're trying to play it a little more safe, I'd probably consider Sui, though it's really hard to get in at these levels just because it's done some massive moves already. I don't want to highly suggest getting into Sui pretty heavily right now. Maybe layer in with smaller amounts down here and wait for the market to play out would be my suggestion. But as always, nothing on this video is financial advice. I'm just kind of telling you my thoughts on what I think the market's gonna do and how it'll play out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are holding either Kaspa or Sui, please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you're stacking, if you're selling, if you're scared, if you're optimistic. Let me know your thoughts. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.